try and get fresh tomatoes in a city under siege. I know you said porter, but we only have 8.
Of course I heard about it. I hear it every...
Roger Gherkin. Real time. Roger Gherkin. Real time. Those pickled chars ready yet? Oh! You try and get fresh tomatoes in a city under siege.
I've been thinking about it. No, I feel bad about all them refugees, but we just can't let them flood into the city. We'd be overwhelmed. In fact, that's probably the Absolute Army's plan.
If it were up to me, I'd replace all the flaming fists for steel.
Table 14 want their eggs.
You talk about the honor of your order, but what about my honor? I made a deal.
Stug, if you want to join the Vigilant Knights, you have to quit beating people up.
I'm supposed to bust up this guy what owes money to Uktar of the Guild, but Gerva says if I want to join her order, that's a no-go. But I already took the money for it from Uktar, so I gotta follow through. It's like an oath or something. And I know you understand oaths, Gerva.
What am I going to tell the Vigilant Knights, Doug? That you're knee-breaking for goodness?
Helmsgaze, you sound like a guild lawyer. You must think I'm pretty dumb. And maybe I am. Because I'm going back to return Uktar's money. Don't wait up, Gerva. Might take me a while to crawl back home with 2 busted.
Don't tell me you're the one who rented out the whole upper floor.
I hear the beds have been well used.
You try and get fresh tomatoes in a city understand.
I wonder if we'll get free wine again.
The printing block has never been so. Stories, stories, get them right here. Printing block has never been so.
I know you do, kid. I know. Little unfounders folks gutted. Didn't see it happen, though, thank the gods. City's home to some proper sick bastards.
I got lost. And then when I found Mummy and Daddy again, they wouldn't get up. I shouldn't have run away. I'm sorry. Mummy.
No, Daddy. You mustn't. The city is full of criminals. You can't let them know they're vulnerable. Fine. We'll just stand here until you remember the way, shall we?
What's on your mind?
Sounds boring. Oh, fine.
That pointy-headed old fart talks too much. But he has also moved mountains, walked between plains, and dragged himself back from death 12 times. If he still believes in Gale, the boy should not be overly concerned what his ladylove thinks. Goddess or no. As you wish. The work is never done.
Nothing hurts anymore. I have a lot on my mind, and, well, in it.
I never quite realized how burdened I was until I met you. The threat of the Shadow Curse. I was forgetting who I was. But you lifted the fog. Thank you. You're too much. I have lived a very long time. I have taken many lovers. True. But I respect your choice. If that's... Still...
Shouldn't go wandering in dark alleys. Very dangerous hobby. Gets people killed.
Oh, but surely we're safe with one of Nine Fingers' big strapping boys to protect us. That's her sigil on your ring, is it not?
Eyes to yourself, elf. No need for violence, friend. Just doing my job. People think they can sneak past me. Fists, adventurers, journalists. Gotta be on me guard. Come, I'll take you to the Guildhall. Nine Fingers is inside. In you go. Before I change...
Are the gods truly this petty?
We're all on the same side, friend.
Wow, look who it is! Glad to see you in the city. Hope you found plenty of coin in Ketteric's coffers. Ready to do some business? Oh, I've got a few ideas. I'll be running this whole place in no time.
Your boss hired us.
Ready to do some business? I survived the hells when Elturel fell. Compared to that, slipping out of Moonrise was child's play.
Let's talk price. See anything? Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? See anything of yours?
It's an orphanage, Uktar. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Uktar. We're playing host to a hero. You owe me a gold piece, grandmother. When I heard you died out in the wilderness, I made an offering at Kelemvor's well.
Of gold? Oh, I did not know I meant so much to you, Guildmaster.
No, I'm terribly sentimental. Case in point, I've just let a harper walk through my guild hall, noticeably unholed. Because I'm curious about why you're here and who it is you've brought with you.
This is the one who saved my life. So really, she owes you your gold piece. But we can settle debts later, Nine Fingers. For now, we need help. We're searching for Minsk of Rashomon.
A big name, that. Such information does not come cheap, High Harper. Not in normal times. Of course. Seeing as these are not normal times, and we're all such good friends, I'll do better than tell you where he is. I'm bringing him here as we speak. Or parts of him, at least. I gave no orders about the condition of his corpse.
What treachery is this, Nine Fingers? Have you thrown in with the Absolute too?
Against my own city. Careful. You're in very real danger of hurting my feelings. It's Minsk who's found his faith with Faerun's newest god. And a new name with it. The Stone Lord.
Lies.
I considered that. But there's a pattern to his strikes. An intent. In his short reign, the Stone Lord and his crew have earned a reputation. Pure brutality. No survivors. And where he mows my people down, this ripe little cult takes root. But not for much longer. We have word on where he plans to hit next. And he'll find us ready to hit back this time.
Nine Fingers. Estelle. Call off your ambush, tell us where he is, and we'll handle this.
We? I see no Harpers, Jaheira. I'm sorry, but this fight's too big for you alone. If you're half the friend you're posing as, you'll tell her that her part in this is done. The Stone Lord's fate is sealed. We have a bigger war to fight. I'd rather turn our talk to that, but if you need a moment, Jaheira, well, you've earned that much. My guild hall is open to you. Have a drink, Jaheira. Have a rest. Just leave well enough alone. It would be a shame for the city to lose 2 of its heroes in one day. Keep the Harper out of trouble. Just because I don't want to kill her, doesn't mean I won't. Beyond that, be welcome. Be merry. Is there something you require of a humble guildmaster? Did you enjoy the encounter? I have no doubt you gave them a good talking to. The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly, so I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose. No begging? Not even a snotty little please? It's almost like you don't know who you're talking to. The order's been given. It's done. So I hope you know another tune, because I am getting bored of this one. You have. But don't be so quick to bat away a helping hand. You find few enough of them in this city. The Flaming Fist can be bought. The Harpers are scattered, and the Parliament of Beers, well, they're just generally too inbred to be useful. The Absolute's at our gate, and the Guild are the only ones truly standing against it. Keep me from having to kill the Harper. Which means keeping out of the Guild's way, all right? Wonderful.
You are not known to me. For supplies, seek the Bugbear. To trade trinkets, the Fetcher's Brats. I am Uktar, duly elected Guild Bursar, and I will not have my time wasted.
Oh, is that what Nine Fingers was doing earlier? Wasting Guild time with this Stone Lord business?
You might say so. I could not possibly comment.
I sense there is no love lost between the two of you.
I need not love to serve. You have a point you wish to make? I have not come so far by indulging in petty disputes. But I am open to transactions of mutual benefit. I am interested in gaining access to vaults beneath the counting house. I'd pay well for keys to those vaults, provided said vaults are not emptied prematurely, of course. I suspect that what you seek might also be found beneath the counting house.
She plans to ambush Minsk at the counting house. But what the hells would he want there?
What you do with that information is a matter for yourself.
See anything you like? Let's talk price. See anything of yours? No, you didn't.
turn your animals over to the care of the Ducal Council.
Oh, and what good is that gonna do us? Huh? How are we gonna support ourselves, huh?
Michael, exactly. You're sentencing us all to a slow death.
Please, sir, do not have children. We need to be able to provide for them. Not my concern.
Not like we can even turn around and leave now. Absolute Henderson, good and
By order of Lord Gortash, all livestock admitted to the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the ongoing emergency. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and, if necessary, more severe punishment.
You're having a chuffing laugh.
We lost most of our herd to wolves on the way here. We've got almost nothing left, and you want to take that from us?
I've got a good mind to...
Don't push us. This watcher has a short temper.
Don't tell our writers that. Their egos are big enough as it is.
We know you will drive back the army of the Absolute and raise our city to its pinnacle.
Everyone has to contribute to the world. We have to take care of each other.
I don't think that'd achieve much in the long run. The problem is
I can crack that open.
It always is.
Perhaps sending a good place to start? Violence, you see.
That might be worth a look.
One day we will. But not yet.
Come on, open up.
A broken steel watcher. A tag wired to it reads, "Unit defective. Return to the Steel Watch Foundry at the West Docks."
Loitering? I've got a gammy leg. That's just how I look.
Yeah, we weren't doing anything. We were just waiting for a friend.
Stories! Get them right here! Were you waiting for? The detention blocks has never been so full. The broadsheet's gone to pot ever since I left.
Don't listen to him. You've got it.
Maybe a little more, but you have to pay me.
That tool will do the trick.
Cleric, any. I empty the druid's pockets, all I got.
That might be worth a look.
Looks like a trap there.
Probably just a dead cat. Maybe a few.
Softer than a whisper.
Please, kind sir, can you spare a few coins to feed my son? He's sick and likely to die.
An entire.
Can I interest you in a copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette? Please buy one. Thank you.
I will cure you of your pestilence. You have my word.
Watching the stone lawn, the guild have barely got the strength to look after.
Cultists took control of my fiancé. Have you got anything I can use to bring him back?
Be very welcome to Flynn. He may not have followed in his old man's shoe steps, but Archduke's not so bad, is it? Finest la-
Here's it. Latest Baldur's Mouth edition. Oh, dynamite. That Lord Gortash should have his own column. Never mind Justin.
Can't take breaks of other gazetteers.
What are you after, friend? Got grub, potions, a few nice vintages? Best stock up now before someone clears me out to fill their larder. They...
open up. Something over there.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
He was short, dressed, investigating, odd, tombstone, sharp, no old candle hellos.
Hello, hello. Ooh, are you the new cheese dropper? I do hope Alexander was his name. He dropped all manner of a dwarf. He's smart. So many red morsels fell out of Alexander. They tasted like... I feared he dropped such good cheeses.
Don't bother. This one too. This is the third fountain I've tried.
Hot, hot, hot. City's going to see that. Incredible.
Don't you dare puke on your uniform.
Back again? I know a reader when I see one. What'll it be? There's nothing quite like...
Don't be a dry shite. No one will.
Can't risk being in open view. Wonder what's past this.
We could be fired for this.
It's been a shock to them after all that time on the road.
Must have been a hard walk from Elturel. They'll get used to it.
The Blushing Mermaid. Not my preferred drinking hole, dear readers. In fact,
What is, dear?
You died. You're just as rich as the day I married you.
Drab attire? Or, if you are the practical sort, a skeleton would be more accurate. You have good bones, darling. You just need decoration.
A Gazette of Deer keeps the ignorance aware.
Interference with flaming fist property will be done certain destruction.
The truth is the truth. We trust our readers to make up their own minds.
Hello. Nice day for a walk.
So are its people.
She always has something juicy in the Gazette.
And what will happen to those who oppose us?
Good. But once Gortash clears off the cultists, we'll still have to clean the rabble off the streets.
He'll manage. There's nothing that man can't do.
How many barrels of wine will we need?
Enough to make the guests forget how dangerous Baldur's Gate is. So, lots. In my opinion, we should have a steel watch in every Baldurian home. Why? I'm glad you asked. It'd certainly help with the dishes. Okay, after the joke, you'll laugh. Leave him some time, and then...
He's delivered, yes. These tax hikes are enough to make my eyes water.
Once the Watchers see off the cultists, we'll recoup what we've lost and then some. It's a shame Gortash's interview didn't touch on how the Watchers talk.
That's just it. The Steel Watch do. They're good guards.
Are the gods truly this petty? None of this makes sense.
Well, have you found anything?
Something.
Anything that can link the...
To take the hand of
Has a transcript of a conversation with Archduke Gortash.
Interviews, politics, gossip. All of it gets in that bloody Baldur's Mouth rag. Except what the people actually want in a broadsheet. Puzzles!
Does it say anything about the horrible present of Baldur's Gate? City of crime and chaos?
No, he mostly avoids that topic. Gazette has a transcript of a conversation with Archduke Gortash.
Sol Invictus!
Lots of talk about the brilliant future of Baldur's Gate. City of steel and justice.
About the horrible present of Baldur's Gate? City of crime and chaos?
No, black Gazette has a transcript of a conversation with Archduke Gortash.
What's he got to say for himself?
Lots of talk about the brilliant future of Baldur's Gate. City of steel and justice.
Does he say anything about the horrible...
I'm apoplectic, furious.
City of
Frankly,
crime and
I'm
chaos?
puzzled.
He mostly avoids that topic.
Sol Invictus!
Gazette has a transcript of Archduke Gortash.
What's he got to say for himself?
Lots of talk about the just black.
Say anything about the horrible present of Baldur's Gate? City of crime and chaos?
No, he mostly avoids that topic.
Shures's caress isn't just a warm end in your whistle. It's dancing,
I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
Look at you. You're exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch.
Can't keep me out.
The counting house. More bastion than bank, I'm afraid. Minsk must have a way in. But he's never had much use for coin beyond whatever sharp steel it could buy. There must be something in the vaults the Great Chosen are after. All the more reason to get there. Swiftly. I have no reason to doubt the Guildmaster's information. Only her conclusions. The Stone Lord she describes sounds nothing like Minsk. As for the name, well, a bad joke, perhaps. The time of troubles ended almost a century and a half ago. I weathered the years between with all the elven grace you have no doubt come to expect. But do you know how Minsk, a human, passed those years? I'll give you a hint. They named him the Beloved Ranger. No? It was a statue, dedicated to one of the city's lost heroes. Only it was that hero, Minsk, frozen in stone for a century, and freed, the story goes, in the city's hour of need. Because who would question a statue to our friend? Thinking Minsk of Rashomon had returned to a hero's welcome in Rashomon. I don't even know how he was freed. Harper work would take me from the city, sometimes for years at a time. The few occasions I visited his monument, well, I took it as a moment for reflection. To think of old friends, and the fight I had to continue in their name. And during all my self-serious brooding, that big, dumb, insufferable buffoon was staring me in the face. I hope you find yourself amusing, at least. Come then, to the counting house. Assuming Minsk has not since tripped and fallen into a demi-plane. Or some such. You're sure?
So, this Stone Lord is the legendary Minsk. And a newly minted cultist, no less. Are we sure we want to find him before Nine Fingers does? I doubt he'll be pleased to see us. Lead.
What to do? Blood near the bed.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed. corpse regards you lifelessly.
Murdered by my son.
Charming. She mustn't have nursed him enough as a child. Or too much.
Found his secret. My sweet boy killed folk slowly. He ill-mated temple. Didn't see exactly who. Dwarf.
The spell's power wanes.
A list of names. Father Lorgan's on here. These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too.
Only Lord Gortash can protect us from the world.
Speaks well, that end. Excellent.
He's a man of the
Well, have you found anything? Gods. That's it? Proof. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man, Sarevok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Sarevok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal Temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Sarevok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Sarevok's work. Good. Then your eyes are open to the truth. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I've done everything I can within the remit of my job. Any more and they'll fire me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oathbound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Not from round here, are you? We're in Baldur's Gate. This is just how things work. Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors